Hey everybody, welcome and thank you for your time. Today we are going to learn how to become VTubers or create another way that you can be interactive on a Zoom or any other video conferencing solutions out on the market, but to give you the avatar with the animation. So what a better way to showcase your avatar inside important meetings to get people to basically turn their eyes and say, wow, how are you doing that, right? So today we are going to show you how to put this all together and create your own avatar inside this space as a workspace. And I'm just going to show you around here. As you can see, as I'm turning the avatar around, you see that there's a metaverse space behind me. I'm going to scroll out so you can see what that looks like. Basically in an office here up in the sky in the spatial area. But as you can see, I can zoom in and I can change the camera modes as well as have the camera tracking my mouth and my eyes as I'm speaking to you. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to cubes.joinhallway.com, which is right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and set up a avatar page profile, so that way you have your cubicle. So right here you can put in any type of username you want right there. Then we're going to go ahead and log in, and it's going to give you the space right here where you can either use a Gmail account or you can just use another email account. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my email, hit submit, and it's going to give you, you need to get the access code. So let me go ahead and go into the Gmail real quick, and we'll go ahead and grab that code. So right here, you have the codes. Just going to copy and paste that right into the authorization. Hit enter, and then you'll be logged into a secure account, which then you can operate your face tracking, and it links your avatar, and it links your space, your cube space with your backdrop. Okay. When you log in, if you want to talk to Hallway Chan, which is this AI bot right here, you're more than happy to. You just click this button right there, but you need to be logged in. Okay, so the whole purpose of this is to create a workspace like this to where when you are on a Zoom or any other video conferencing out there, this is what the viewers are going to see on their side while they're viewing you. Of course, this guy's like, what is this? You know, but this is the thing. This will definitely get people in the conversation of your avatar, and which will then allow you to bring them into an event space where then you can be avatar to avatar. But what the purpose of today is showing you how to set this all up. So, and of course it's going to give you a generic space, and this is where you're able to create, you'll be able to create your avatar, you'll be able to create the cubicle, and you'll be able to put a backdrop right here. So how cool is that? So let's go ahead and start with the avatar. I already created my avatar, but all you gotta do is go ahead and click add, create avatar right here, or upload. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and create. And what this is gonna do, it's gonna bring you to Ready Player Me. So if you don't have an account with Ready Player Me, it's gonna automatically create one for you. I'm already logged in, so if I wanted to create a new avatar, I would just click this right here, but for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna use this one. So go ahead and select that, and it's already active. Okay, then now the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and pick an environment, right? So right now, with Hallway, they only have a couple spaces right here. Now, when you go into the actual cube, that's where you can add more, okay? And so I believe what's going to happen here is they'll have a marketplace of cubes that you can pick from. So we're going to just keep this one right here, and then with the environment, I'll show you how to create that. They're using artificial intelligence, so we're going to go ahead and hit add and go Skybox Creator, and here we can just name something, you know, just give it some context. So I may say build a tropical island space, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and pick a version that I want it to be built. So I'm going to make it dreamlike. Okay, and then I'm going to just click submit. And it's generating it right here. So the next thing is, once you've created your avatar, you created your space, there it is, it's going to click on that. And now I'm going to add that into my space, right? So that will be my backdrop if I decide to use just the skybox as my backdrop. And I'll show you how to set that up, okay? So now we got that far. So we have a cubicle, we have your avatar, and we have a backdrop. Now the next thing what we want to do is let's go ahead and download OBS Studio. So if you're on Windows, if you're on Mac, if you're on a Linux, I believe the hallway is Windows and Mac, so you'll just have to download that, and we'll show you how to do that in the next segment here. But make sure you download OBS, because the OBS is what's going to project your space into any video conferencing, right? So what we're doing is we're setting up to where you can use the OBS as a virtual camera, which will then allow you to put your picture like this, how this bird is up on, you'll be able to put your cubicle and your avatar in this space right here. So when you're in there, you just hit start virtual camera. In Zoom, you would select the virtual camera option from OBS, and that will project you inside the scene. I'll show you how that works as well. Okay, so let's go back. So once you've downloaded the app, it says get the app. It's going to download the software. Of course, it's going to have a version for Windows. It's going to have a version for iOS, right? And they also have a Discord. I highly recommend get into their Discord. So if you have any questions about anything in detail, the community can actually help you out there as well. Okay. So the next step, what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and open up the app. Okay, so you must be logged in. So let me go ahead and open up the app now, and we're going to, let's just minimize this here. We are already in the space, as you can tell, right? And as you can see, it's tracking my face, and I can move it around. Now there's some settings in here that you can actually utilize to adjust all this, right? So let's go ahead and go there right now. I'm gonna go ahead and open that up. So here we are. Let me show you the settings here. So when you have the app downloaded, this is basically the dashboard that it gives you, where you can create an animation. You can then go in here and add your avatars, and then you can, it looks like it also gives you some more cubicles when you're in the app itself, as well as your backdrops, okay? Now, not going to get into MetaHumans, but MetaHumans is just another avatar solution that you can use MetaHumans if you like. Some people like MetaHumans, some people like the Ready Player Me. I'm going to stick with the Ready Player Me today, just for demonstration purposes. But as you can see right here, it says face tracking, it has my webcam that I'm using, and then it says track camera, right? So if you want to animate, which I'm sure you do, if you want to animate the avatar's face, you're going to have to select a camera and then refresh it. Now this is the thing, the camera will not work if you're not signed into your account, right? So a lot of people just open up the app, but they don't realize that they're not signed into the app, but it looks like they have their avatar. So just make sure that you're signed in, or the motion capture for your camera will not work, okay? And then when you pick your camera, make sure you turn on the face tracking, so that way it turns on the actual camera, and then you'll be able to animate your avatar inside space, okay? So how cool is that? So here, matter of fact, let me just open that back up on the options. I'll minimize it so you can kind of see what it does. Let me go ahead and move this kind of like sideways, like that, and then let me go ahead and open that back up. Okay, so you can see my avatar animated. You can see how it's moving with the camera. I could come up here and add a animation. So here it is. I'm just still on the keyboard, or I can make it where I'm typing. Okay, so this just gives a little more animation, so you don't have to sit there and try to figure out all these animations. You can just click on the animation right here. It also has a laugh. Not sure about that laugh. It looks like it's over the top laughing. There's a clap where if you click the clap, it's like you're egging somebody on, I guess. And then the other one is a fist bump, like woohoo, yeah, let's do it, you know. So these are just some animations that you can add in there, which it seems like a lot of people that utilize the avatar system, they like to have, they're called emotes or animations, and it's just another cool thing, another cool feature, okay? So let's go ahead and let's show you how we can change out the backdrop. So as you've seen, I'm gonna have to reset this, or wait, hang on. Let's go up here and let's go ahead and refresh the inventory, because I did add another skybox in there and I want to be able to pick that. So here's the tropical one. There you go. And of course, with your mouse, you can scroll it around. Another cool feature is, you know, right now it has my avatar like staring at my screen, right? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust that to where it stays fixed, where it's looking straight in the camera, right? There you go. Okay, so what I did is I turned on the track camera, so that way when you're doing a like a VTube or whatever it might be, or whatever, you know, being on Zoom, you can actually adjust it where you're actually still looking like you're looking in the direction of, you know, the viewers, right? So that way it doesn't feel like you're not paying attention to them. But as you can see, I can roll this all the way around. It's not going to twit. There we go. So you can get different camera angles to where it allows the camera to pick up your face features and everything. But all I can say is a lot of people have been very impressed with this. They asked me, how are you doing that? So that's why we're doing a video today, because everybody wants to see how this is done. Okay, so let's go back, and now that we have this set up, okay, now what we want to do is let's go ahead and create a let me show you how to connect this into a Zoom. Okay, so that's going to require the OBS. Okay, so on the OBS, I'm going to go ahead and just turn off the screen so that way it doesn't do an infinity here. And then I'll just turn the screen off. There we go. Okay, so let me pop this up so you can see exactly how we're putting this together. So from left to right, I'll just explain what this is real quick. Not going to get into too much detail on this, but you can also look up online how to set up an OBS, have it calibrated to your computer, your internet speed, and everything like that. That's a little more detailed, but today I just want to show you how you can actually connect your avatar into a Zoom using the virtual camera. Okay, so first and foremost, you're going to have a scene, and then what you want to do is create a display capture, right? So from left to right, I'll just do it real quick. So all you're going to do is create a new scene, hit OK, and then you can label it, and it'll be right here. Okay, that's all you got to do right there. Then in the next step over, you're going to get a source, because you have to have a source inside your scene. So we're going to go ahead and add a display capture. Okay, the display capture is going to be capturing the screen of your avatar, right? So you're going to go ahead and click that, and then once you have that, and then I can actually turn it on. It's going to do infinity. Let's go over to the next one. I'll show you that in a second. So then you have the audio. This right here, depending, you know, the headphones you're using, depending whatever microphones you're using, you definitely want to dial this in, because if you have the desktop too loud, you might get some bleeding over into your microphone. So it's highly recommended using like headphones with a mic versus just having the audio blare out. And of course, being on a Zoom, you get the same people saying, oh, I hear double feedback, or I hear myself talking. That is the cause of that. So make sure that you adjust this to make sure that you don't have any audio bleeding over into your microphone, okay? And then the next, start virtual camera. You need to start the virtual camera first before it will show up in your Zoom. If you don't start your virtual camera first, then Zoom will not pick it up. So now we're actually videotaping my avatar, or recording the avatar. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come into Zoom, right? So let's go ahead and connect this picture right here into the Zoom. So we're going to we're going to open up your start video, and we're going to select OBS virtual camera, okay? And now I'm going to start the OBS virtual camera inside OBS. So I'm starting it now. And then when I turn on the video, it's going to capture my avatar behind the desk right here. So how cool is that? And that is it. That is I'm simplifying this the best I can. But of course, if you have questions, please, let us know. We do have a Discord. The link says Discord. Definitely want to check that out. And I hope you found value in this. I hope you found some how to use this in the best effective way. But I may say this: let's try this out. Let's see how people react to your Vtubing. What do you want to call it? Vtubing podcast? Is that what we call it? It can be whatever you want to call it. But let's see the reactions that you get online when you're using your avatar, because what we want to do is utilize this solution to actually bring the attention to then bring people into a virtual space to do events with your avatar. So we want to meet avatar to avatar inside the space, but this is a great way to do some promos. This is a great way to maybe feature your business and all the products and services that you offer inside your space with a basically a avatar inside a virtual conferencing solution that people can interact with you. So how cool is that they'll see you inside the space here, talking to them, and they're going to wonder, how did you do that? How are you creating this avatar, which it looks like it's your avatar, it looks like you talking to them on the screen. So with that being said, DNA signing off. Hope you're having a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye now.